happy Thursday, June 19th, 2025, everybody. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. And boy, oh boy, what a week it has been in terms of both the weather and my personal things. But talking about the weather here, we are going to get one of the first heat waves of the year for the central and eastern United States. I hope you guys are all ready for some 80s, some 90s, some isolated 100, especially the further southeast you guys go. So I am very excited for this. But we gotta talk about severe weather too. And it starts today as we are starting to get this huge wish brought up into the central and western part of the United States. Right there. And then you can see it will kind of be like the ring of fire around it, which means that storms that typically go around the heat wave in circles. So usually it becomes like wind-driven severe thunderstorms, and this is what we're getting today, especially across the Dakotas and Minnesota. Look at that. Wow, slight whisk. But it's not the only big thing we're watching today. The other big thing that we're watching today is a enhanced west for parts of Washington, D.C., parts of New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, stuff like that. So that does include places like Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and along the main electric area. So, and that is associated with this deeply low pressure system, which will get out of the United States today by driving some last severe thunderstorm across basically the eastern U.S. into the New England area. So we're going to watch that. Headed into day 2 outlook. And man, look at that. Didn't we get the enhanced west, a severe thunderstorm across the Dakotas already, especially North Dakota? Wow. Okay, guys, so hence west across North Dakota. This is actually driven by the wind threat here, as we may get a couple of this NCS or macrostatic conversion system developing across Montana and heading west, east, southeast across into the northwestern Great Lakes area. And it's going to be driven by, of course, the wind and the hail threat too, especially their hail season for this time of year, because once the freezing level starts going up, once the summer hits, it will go up and up and up. So, but it is still down there, especially by further north you go into at least especially northern United States into southern Canada. So for this time of year, but it's slowly drawing to the close here. The hail season is slowly coming to the close, so that's good news here. For the seasons of hails, I think it finally starting to come to the end. So it's just gonna be like more wind and tornado threat too. And then into day 3, same thing. There we go. And then into day 3, same things, a whole mile west, this time stretching across the Pennsylvania and New York area, especially the central and northern Great Lakes. So that will be something that we need to watch for, especially as we head throughout the next few days. So what's going on? So we got this deeply low pressure system, which is as it out of the hail today, which will bring a cold front across the eastern United States. That is what's responsible for the severe weather for today across the eastern United States. And look at that wind type. That means some strong winds is associated with this low pressure system. This is a rare winter time low pressure system. And if this were to happen in winter, we will probably get a big snowstorm. So keep that in mind. And then you can see here, we are starting to get this wave by NCS heading to tomorrow and Saturday here. And then we got this big wish brought into the central, slowly moving east into the eastern United States. And don't forget too, we could get some snow across the Montana and Iowa, especially across the type of a mountain. So that's really interesting. Snow in June. Imagine that, everybody. So snow in June. Wow. So that's something that we need to keep an eye on out for. And you can see here we got this intense heat wave brought it into the eastern United States here throughout this weekend to early next week. So, and you can see we got this cold front which will be trying to stag down here. And don't forget, anytime we get this heat wave, don't forget that we could get some severe thunderstorm behind it too. Especially all this heat and moisture that blows up, cool air headed behind it, that will cause some significant severe weather coming up too. So just stay tuned for that. Sorry I have to say this, but anytime we get this heat wave boiling up there is a severe thunderstorm point at some point towards the end. Sorry, but it's just the way weather goes. And then you can see this could be it. And then we get this trough trying to blow up to the east here by the time we reach the first week of July. So it could be cooler the first week of July. But don't forget, we may get a heat wave boiling right back up again. So after this winter spring of colder air over the past few weeks, it's going to be summertime. So I hope you guys are excited for it. Get your summer gear out. Get ready for the 4th. So here's the temperature here. And look at this. Central United States and Eastern United States reaching 80-91 at 2 p.m. on June 23rd. So you can see it will continue until this cold front stags down, which will bring in a little bit of relief with some more heat to the central United States, and it will move east towards the end of the Model 1. So potentially maybe heat waves trying to blow up. So please be ready for it. Don't forget, heat index will be 100 degrees definitely. So please make sure you get your air conditioning ready and just don't go out there in this type of heat index. But anyways, get ready for the summer, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry I couldn't talk like this because my voice is still a little bit off, but getting there every day. So lucky I got this voice back so I can share more videos with you guys. So please make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss on any new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Whoop.